The piece of advice I would have given to myself 10 years ago would be that life is not that serious. Enjoy everything as it comes and don't take life too seriously. And eventually everything will pan out. Hi, my name is OC. And let's go under the influence. I think that the high points of my career have come at, very interesting times. First high point of my career that I recall clearly was winning the Amsterdam Malta box office reality TV show, which kind of put me out there for the first time. And then the next high point of my career was in 2012 when I won the first Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, because between the reality TV show and 2012, I was in limbo. Like, nobody was seeing anything that I was doing. And then all of a sudden, this film I do with Blessing Nephew Megbe, just skyrockets me to this position, and now, people think, oh my God, this guy, we remember him. And then after that, I think it's been very many interesting high points over and over and over again. Well, not to toot my own horn, but I think that I have made incredible impact in this business. I think that I have been a solid example of a young dreamer achieving something that he set out to do without the general red tapes and bureaucratic difficulties that come with wanting to please different circles of people in the business. I think that being gifted, which comes naturally, I've been able to wield that to be an example in a time and a season where it was difficult for young people to actually be recognized just for their craft.
Baby, you're very quiet. What's your name?
I think that criticism is something that is important for everyone because it helps you get better. Constructive criticism is a different place to go, which you would expect that people would do, but no, people like to be super destructive about their criticisms. But I've learned that the most important thing is I know what I can do, but I know that there is room for improvement. And when the critics throw their darts, I look through it and see what might be truth there and discard every other thing. And then for the times that I feel like there are down seasons in my life, I try not to listen. I just try to focus on making sure that my energies are where they're supposed to be and my craft is as good as I want it to be. Well, I think that the movie industry in Nigeria has undergone some peaks and troughs so far. There have been very interesting seasons, and I think we have ridden a few waves that have brought us to a point where we kind of need to re-strategize and redevelop. I think the industry started out pretty nice with the best of intentions, and I think that we're able to surmount the lack of support and create a following and a viewership, and I think that became too much of a focus for us, and we lost the plot of understanding the importance of production values, good scripting, good stories, and we dipped. But now there's been a re-entry of people with better technical know-how, people who are willing to stake certain things for the business. But along with that, we have also become inundated with social media stars and actors who maybe don't know too much about the craft. So it's been an interesting wave, and we're clearly at the point where we are looking for how to figure out, amongst other things, the distribution of our films, you know, but for me, fundamentally, the quality of the kinds of films that we want to sell outside of Nigeria, not just in Nigeria alone. The family and work-life balance is, I think I'm still relatively a greenhorn at that. I'm still learning how not to always make work come before family. That is that is something that I think every guy eventually learns. But most important thing, to discern the opportunities that are right and important for me, so that I can turn down the small stuff and not sweat it, so that I have time for my family. Because at the end of the day, you need the people who are supporting you when no one else is looking.